the stream is now being set up. We got our cars there revving their engines. As we got our first feature here today, folks, it's going to be the 51 Designs Racing Series late models. We got two classes today with the late models, ranging from super late models to outlaw late models, both Midwestern legends. They're going to be racing here in the West Coast here at Seaside Raceway, otherwise known as Track Loans in Seaside, Oregon. So we got our four cars lined up for SLM qualifying. That's going to be East 951 and the 951 machine. The four being driven by someone that's not here. Where's Micro? Micro's been teleported. We got the 51 driven by Rowdy, and then finally the 95 is going to be driven by APK. So we got two SLC drivers and two non-SLC drivers here today. Watch the lights, folks. We are about to start going green in a second. Let me just get the things going. Watch the lights. We are green. I've got our cars out on track. Looks like East 951 going to lead the field. No, he is not. The 95 there of APK, but he gets loose. East 951 to the lead of the first lap by this 10-minute session. We're going to watch the board. It's going to be a little bit of wild laps. Just going to be running down as East 951 makes his way around through 3 and 4, now through turn 1. He's got a purple sector 1 for Rowdy, towing right behind East 951.
Sorry to like interrupt you, but is it okay if I like record it and like try to make something later out of it?
I'm actually streaming this.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, up in the front, looks like Rowdy picking up ground here on East 951, right on the tail, side by side, crossing over there for the qualifying lead. I believe that'll be the position determining how things go as they're about to overlap the number 4 car. I believe that is Micro. Meanwhile, Rowdy still crossing over side by side. East 951. East 951 getting to the lead now through here. We're going to look at the board once again. East 951 takes it back. It's an 8.168, just ahead of our 51 DRS driver. So it looks like it's going to be the battle between leagues as East 951 starting to run a little bit away through the back straightaway on this very, very short oval. Gets very up on the ramp there. That's going to be costly there. Rowdy now going to get by as it's Rowdy's turn to try to take the lead back. Rowdy was the fastest car in practice. Here he goes again. It's an 8 flat. We got a car stuck there.
We got a car stuck.
You just need to fly into them, get them to hop out of the car. You can fly them out. Just be careful.
Micro, get out the car, please.
As it looks like East 951 taps the wall there. There's APK being overlapped. Meanwhile, up there at the lead, Rowdy there. You know, the car being unflipped. Rowdy making its way around 3 and 4 for another lap around. We still got 12 laps into this qualifying session. It's been a lot of laps running down for today's 50-lap main feature. If there's anyone else, please do make sure to teleport them, as it looks like Micro expressing some frustration there, but he's still going around. Currently in 4th place with 9.238, has been struggling to get a good time. It's been a bit of a struggle. It looks like Rowdy hopping up again, and we're going to see if ABK is on the same lap. No, they're not. East 951, the only person on the lead lap. There's about a whole backstretch away from Rowdy. Currently going around 3 and 4. And this time by, they did have a purple sector 2, but no improvements for the time being. So the time board is going to probably stay stagnant. East 951 does improve his time enough, but not quite enough to get back to the pole position. But he has done a bit of an improvement. As it looks like Rowdy is, I think he's, has he pulled it in? No, he's not there. There's Micro around. Meanwhile, Rowdy up with an 8 flat time there. East 951 hard to the barrier, and he's now a lap down. There's Rowdy making his way through the back stretch now. We're somewhat approaching the halfway point of this session of qualifying. So things kind of just going through, laps running down. Ooh! That's a flip there for APK. Car auto flips itself back. I wonder if he did something wrong by flipping his car and hopping out of it as it flipped, because that is a common thing that'll break your A-chassis car. So we're really approaching the halfway point of this session. So, interesting to see. I'm going to check the audio balancing also, by the way, after this session finishes. We want to see and make sure that audio is great. So.
By the way, Colton is in the lead. So, just making sure,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, we know that Rowdy has taken the lead. He's had it for a pretty good amount. We are actually approaching the halfway point of this qualifying session, probably the next lap or two, as East 951 very much so looking to see, I think he's actually being lapped another time there, but trying to fight to stay away, as our leader currently is just Rowdy. So far the positions have not had any major changes as far as they go. Is Colton a racer? And Marco?
Yeah, he's in, Colton's an OLM driver.
Any other SLM drivers that could be racing?
I don't think,
Okay.
right now, I don't think so. Nobody's joined.
Okay.
I'm flying around like a drone. It's kind of funny.
He's kind of just settled himself, I suppose. There's East 951 top of the ball. Has he fallen another lap down? No, not quite. He's just been sticking a little bit behind APK. Rowdy's up there. Just running laps. He gets over his lid. And so does APK and East 951. So that's another flip on the track.
Got that. That was kind of fun to see.
It's a bit of a... Seems like this track has a bit of a sketchy feature on it. But certainly would be preferable knowing that if that wall was a solid wall, they would actually have stopped completely. So in a lot of instances, it's actually a lot better to go through that way rather than to just hit a solid wall there, because in a lot of instances, you also see these guys just roll over the wall and keep on going. So it is kind of a thing there just to maybe give a chance of a caution being a little less likely. Cautions are a little bit more dramatic when they do happen as they're making their way through the infill tires. Those infill tires are not like you would see in a lot of other leagues where they're just solid objects. They are SLCORA grade, which is basically when there is when the actual tire is completely hidden, or is completely no collide with the collision box being a sphere underneath that's slightly submerged under the ground. It makes physics a lot more well, realistic. You don't really have tires that just make people stop on a dime unless they're really large. So it looks like there's also, again, as I've heard, some other Outlaw late model drivers that are in the field that might come up later on today. We got our 4-car feature though sparking up here as they are crossing over side by side. It looks like APK is going to get a little bit loose there. That costs him a good amount of space, I'd say, from east, although he's still a couple laps down.
Rowdy's ran more laps than the actual feature is. So this race
This will go by very quickly. It's only about, I think, like 6 or 7 minutes worth of driving to run. As drivers just running down the laps here today. So we'll see if it's going to be a reverse grid or not. And I suppose you should probably watch the cars in the rear and I'll watch the cars in the front once the actual race gets going.
Sounds good, I guess.
I think we should call cautions when a car spins. But it doesn't. Ironically, it actually seems less likely to see a car spin than a car to go flip over.
Yeah. So I think, with how small the field is, I think we should do, 1 car spins as a caution. That's just what I think.
Alright, we'll do that then.
And then obviously, for flips and getting stuck.
Yes, everything else is just added.
Yeah.
I think it should be just treated as a caution though. It's not like, tank chassis where, there's collisions, so the race back should be just fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways, we're running down the laps. Nobody is quite dipped under the 8-second gap yet. East 951 wants it, but he's also probably in his head now going, oh shit, they could actually have a reverse grid going on, so I'm certain as heck that he just doesn't want to screw himself too much, although I don't know if that would matter too much at the current time. Kind of has nothing to lose. He's currently running second place. He'll be starting mid-pack regardless. And I believe it's either going to be yeah, I believe this league does standing starts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll see standing starts in this league. Which, very interesting.
What do we do if someone jumps it to start? I'm not saying someone will, but just...
How about it'll be based off when the lights get turned green, because there's actually light on that front stretch in turn 1.
Oh, yeah.
Green, so if somebody goes before that turns green, we'll pretty much be able to see.
Yeah.
It's much more
Well, what he does is he does the countdown from 10 to 1, which I don't really like. I don't know why. It just I don't know.
Try a little bit of experimentation.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. We're running in late in the session here, as looks
9,
like it could be
8,
well,
7,
all based
6,
off the
5,
leader here. It's Rowdy.
4, 3,
Is Rowdy gonna have what it takes
2,
to go another lap? Yes, he
1.
does. Everyone else go one more lap, please. One more lap, please, for everyone. Rowdy's on his white flag lap. Here we go around. And check out for Rowdy and everyone else.
Alright, let me stop this. I'm probably just gonna try to, like, I don't know, maybe make, like, a collage.
Right. If everyone could line up on staging, please, in order. We'll check in a moment if we're going to do a reverse grid or not, but we're just going to have you guys lined up in order. I think we are going to have more cars for the Outlaw late model feature, but this might be the grid for the Super late model feature.
Yeah. Well, we got to do the dice roll, so you... Yeah.
We'll be seeing if this is a reverse grid or not, so...
What are you gonna do? Like, go into a wheel spinner,
yeah,
put 1
I
to
have
4?
a decider right here.
Alright.
Saw the stream, actually.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so let me find the little changes.
Oh, you can hear a stream. I was looking for the one on
here
Discord.
We go. So if you go on the board, there's normal and reverse grid on my stream. So we're going to now spin the wheel decider, and it comes up with reverse grid. We got things a little bit interesting, so if you guys can line up in on the front stretch double file, if you guys can line up double file on the front stretch, please, in reverse grid. So that means Sheldon's going to start first, APK is going to start in second place, third place is going to be East 951, and then fourth place is going to be Rowdy. Again, if you qualified odd, you're going to be on the inside. If you qualified even, you're going to be on the outside. We got our 50 lap feature getting set up currently today. Let me just make sure you guys are lined up pretty well here. If you could back up a bit east, like about just a bit, just a touch.
Bro, but before we start, my car feels tighter after I jumped out of it now.
I don't know what to say about that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna clear out the other late models so this thing will run by smoothly. We're just gonna clear out the cars. There will be a server reset for the late model, or for the Outlaws once they come around, because we kind of have to. But trust me, it'll be a lot less laggy with these cars being cleared.
It's gonna fly through like a drone.
Yeah, it's 71 laps during our... No, it's a standing start. No, you're gonna watch the lights there. So you guys see the lights on turn 1 up there? That
I'm flying at it.
Don't go yet, I'm just saying an example, So you see how those lights go? Okay, use your ears. Line it back. You're not going, stop revving. Pull it. Alright, let me just explain this. So how we're gonna do this is an example. If you need to hop out, get out of your car and get back in it. If your camera's messed up. So watch those lights. You see how there's a light on the front stretch right there? When it turns green, that's when you guys will be going. So once you're ready, hop back in your cars. We're going to have this set as red. We'll also have the lights on the top of the board that will turn green. So once you guys are on your cars, you're going to be signifying that you're ready. So as it goes. Watch the board. We're about to start. We'll start at any moment. Sorry. I was trying to do
Whoa.
that. Anyways, side by side for the lead through the back straightaway. If you could watch the back cars here, there you go around turns 1 and 2. We'll change all. Everyone's had one lap. Okay, we're good. No need to change laps. E951 currently early to the lead. APK goes wide through 3 and 4, fortunately. So that's going to cost him a little bit of time there. Board is not accurate, so don't rely off the board. We're going to rely off of eyes for the current time. APK currently displayed as 1 lap down. We got a caution out. E951 pole. Second place going to be Rowdy. Third place going to be APK. And then, all right, stop. We were already in a caution east.
Two cars already lapped down? Or is that messed up?
Yeah, everyone gets their lap back. Line up back on
The board got messed up when I went high.
Yeah, so E951.
Oh.
Yes, it was
Sorry,
race back,
yeah.
and you already had an extra lap, so don't do that again. So E951 first. Second place is going to be Rowdy. Third place is going to be APK. Oh, my fucking god. All right, everyone cross the line. Everyone cross the line. We're going to have 5 laps. Or we're going to have 4 laps. We're going to restart from 4 laps. Oh. Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry about that. Completely my fault. But yeah, the race back was E951. The car that got stuck there is going to be starting from last. That was my fault. Yeah. My bad there. That was me. So currently going to display this as a red. So watch the light. Green flag. Looks like a bit of a sleep there for Rowdy, as a good start for APK. E951 to the lead. APK to second place. Rowdy in third, as APK crossing over with his SLC rival, E951. Rowdy in the mixture there, trying to do a slide job for second place, as E951 clips the wall on for 3. That's going to cost him a spot there. Meanwhile, the lead side by side between Rowdy and APK. Looks like Rowdy's going to escape with it. Yeah, we need to change. All lap 7, we're good. All the laps are now fixed. Looks like E951 now picked up the ground again on APK. Runs it down the inside, now crossing over through the front straightaway. E951 trying to do the inside line around. Goes a little wide again through the backstretch, trying to get as much speed as he can through the corner. Gets a little bit loose off the exit of 4, as we're now 10 laps into this 50-lap feature. E951 trying every little bit, inching for ground here. APK right on the tail. The two of them, ooh, looks like almost a spin there for APK, but he keeps on rolling it straight. So we keep on rolling. Green flag still out here. Have the yellow ready, but not calling yellow. We're just preparing stuff. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. No yellow. We are green. We are green. We're staying green. It's Rowdy to the lead. He's second. Looks like we're about to see our first lap car. That is the
Micro.
Yeah, that is Micro.
Sorry.
About to be overlapped soon by E951. So far today's field is spread out. I'm sure E951 earlier today was talking a lot of trash about the drivers in the series, although it looks like Rowdy has something to say about that. But I'm certain that E951 wants to get that lead back by any means possible to prove himself correctly. Sheldon has fallen a lap. Is this a lap or 2 laps down? I don't think he was 2 laps down, was he?
No, he is 2 laps down.
Top race for Micro. E951 into the wall there. As we got a stuck car. Is he going to keep on going? Yes, he is. We'll keep it rolling.
He's just trying to almost hop the wall.
Rowdy now picking up ground here on APK for the lead lap. APK pulling it in. As I think he's pulling it into the infield. He's off track, so we're going to keep going green. We got 3 cars left on track. E951 in second here. Still on the lead lap. He's 4 seconds behind, so it's about half a lap down. It's a little loose on that front stretch. That's not going to cost him. We're halfway through, by the way. Cross flags are out. East 951 skips the barrier. And Rowdy's right behind.
Robo, can I still race ahead to pick up a package my mom needed to be signed?
Yeah. If you could get back going right now.
I gotta go around because I can't back it up.
Okay.
Damn it.
APK is going to go back here. Bit of a tough race, but at least a 4th place finish for him. Probably lining up here. As looks like East has not exactly been gaining too much ground. Looking at the board here, currently lap times are still about the same. We got 20 laps to go this round as we got a spinner.
Fuck!
That was APK, so we'll just we'll keep it green.
Alright. Rowdy's trying to go 2 in a row. I just realized that.
I should also say for the top 3 to stick around because there is a podium.
Whoa.
Now, I believe 15 laps to go for Rowdy. Not much exactly to say at the current time. I'm pretty sure the Outlaw late model drivers are antsy to get going. As a gap change between any. Looks like Rowdy has gone down below an 8-second lap in the last few laps, so he's definitely escaping with that lead. We got some cars back here. Oh, that's going. We're gonna call it caution.
I'd say we. Yeah.
Alright, race back is gonna be keep on going, keep on going. Our leader is Rowdy, and 2nd place would be East once you cross the line. And then we're gonna see Micro. Question mark? We're gonna see Micro. So just line back up, just line back up, just line back up. I think East went for another lap, so cross the line, cross the line. Yeah, East cross the line. Don't know why he did the extra lap. He was already the race back. You did this last time, yeah. Bonehead. Alright, Rowdy's gonna start up in 1st place. 2nd place is gonna be East 951. He was the lead lap. Wait.
It's a 10-lap shootout.
It'll be 11
No.
laps actually.
Oh.
And
Now everyone's on that.
I'm gonna move Micro to 36 laps. Change. I'm going to change APKs to 35. Just gonna try to keep things a little bit balanced here.
Oh, also, I just want to make sure, now that we're on a caution, is me flying around, like, annoying y'all? Because I'll stop if y'all need me to.
Just
Okay.
invis yourself.
You want to know what it's annoying me?
Me flying?
No, my mom's pack is coming in during a race.
Can you guys please line up here so we can get this going as soon as you can? Alright. Watch the board, watch the board. There it is. Alright. Green flag. That was a jump by the 4, but he backed off. Current lead battle between East 951 and Rowdy for the lead. APK's got a couple laps down, so he's not quite in the battle. Here we go. 10 to go this time by. East is right on the tail of your race leader. Now to the inside, crossing over through the front straightaway. Looks like he's going to get away with it. East 951 down low. Rowdy up high. And down low on the front stretch, or on the back stretch. Here they go around the front stretch. East to the lead. Only for a little bit. They cross it over again for the lead. As East dives low, gets loose. Rowdy now going to take back the lead once again. We're running down these laps for this tight race for the race lead. You got the American 951 machine, the 51 Rowdy in the lead. Next time by, we'll mark 5 to go. Looks like a little bit of a wall hop there for Rowdy. As East 951 trying to cross it through. They go through 5 to go. And it looks like Rowdy's gone away with it for the time being. Only a car length separating East 951 though. And he's backed off to about 4. About a second now separating our race leaders. We got 4 to go. Turning into 3 to go for your current race leader, Rowdy. He taps a wall. Green turns into 2 laps to go this time by. As we now have 2 laps to go for your race leader this time by. White flag in the air for Rowdy. As Rowdy goes around the backstretch into 3 and 4. Your race winner is going to be Rowdy. East 951 in second place. We're going to watch the rest of the field. Looks like Sheldon ends up finishing in 3rd place. APK in 4th place just behind. Your race winner is Rowdy. So I'll set grab you.
Fucking bullshit.
Once again, I'm going to have to serve and meet you. Alright. Everyone into the pits. We got our race winner Rowdy here. If you want to do some donuts, let me just sec grab you. Just try 200. There we go. Got some victory donuts there by Rowdy. Once you're ready, pull it up to the podium. That'll be up in the grandstands right behind turns 1 and 2.
There we go. Can you make me uninvisible now?
You just do this. Alright, we got our winners here. Line up in your order, so
Thank you.
here's your podium. You stop on with you could get it, but it looks like it's not going to be the case today. We need the number 4 car to line up here. Don't line up your car there. Just hop out. We do have the Outlaws today still. We're going to get our podium shot today, and then once we get our podium, we'll get the shot. So if you guys want to do an emote, just stand up on top of those boxes, please. Doing a 5. Wait. Line up here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Alright. We're now open the boxes for you guys. And underneath is some sparkling soda. Is it not working for ease? Oh my god. Wait, East, don't worry. There's one over here.
Car's been bouncing tonight.
I'll get you the...
It's a whole ocean.
We're gonna see if...
Let's
I
get
don't know if
the
you can interview
calipers.
drivers for this one. I'll pass off the interviews for post-race.
What does he say? It's a whole ocean? I don't know. TJ Callan. It's a wild
Wait,
man.
East, don't, get out. Alright, you know what, East is being bad man. Alright.
Oh no.
God decided it was not his day. We're gonna move up to our...
What's
So
happening?
we got today's podium. That was race results for race 1. Rowdy, East 951, Micro, and APK. So we're gonna move up and reset the server. Rejoin the server for the Outlaw late models.
Curious to know how many. I guess I should. Should I go ahead and move down now? Since I'm in Outlaw driver?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
If you can mute yourself too.
Alright, yeah, I'll just move down. If I need to come back up, I guess I will.
Alright. We got our thing getting set up now. I guess this one is gonna be purely me running it, so yeah. I'm gonna move up to the next one. Here, I'll do teleporting. Don't hop into your car, Mason. Who else is there? I think there was APK. Yeah, there's APK. If you guys can line up on staging, that's going to be on the turn 2 gate here. Just line up single file, please. We got Saturn there use a teleport too. make sure the stream is working. So we're currently organizing the little server cleanup we do in between classes. Just make sure we got everything ready. Don't rev yet, guys. Don't rev yet, guys. We're just gonna set this race up. Get Saturn going to the Windows 7 machine. Just line up on. You just need Saturn to line up. Your car not working. Should be working just fine. Yeah. So today we got a slightly bigger field. We got 6 cars. I think there was another guy, but alright, there's APK. Is APK a racer? Yeah, let me Alright. Is APK a racer or no? Okay. We'll give him 10 minutes. Alright, so as it goes, watch the lights. We are about to set up for the 10 minutes of qualifying. The lights are green on track. Qualifying is out. 6 cars currently on track. More could easily be joining. There's a little more competitive field here today, I believe. We got a couple named drivers here. This 951 there in the 951 Fortune machine currently leading us off. First time laps there. It's an 8.4. It has Patrick Goofball. I don't know who that is. I think that would be Mason. Currently running it in. Was purple there. Routing now currently 2nd place. Made his way through turn 1. East purple on his second sector. But no forward changes really at the moment. We'll check as it goes. Anyways, East 951 currently our leader of this pack. Things are a little bit different in this category, I'd say. It looks like he's got a lot more confidence. His car is frozen. Maybe I'm having lag issues. Doesn't seem so. Cars are kind of pinging around. That's not the greatest, I guess. That's like a little rubber band. There's East 951 ramping it there. As Rowdy gets by for the qualifying lead. East 951 definitely not wanting to repeat what he had earlier. We'll be doing interviews after this race. Probably be asking drivers from the previous race over. It looks like Saturn has binned it into the turn 1 tire barrier. He's just stuck there. We'll see what comes next for him. Looks like Saturn's just been stuck there for the time being. Rowdy currently with the quick time, it's an 8.065. I'd respect if you pulled off the track. If you have to go AFK, there's a conveniently located pit lane there. You see this person's in the VC. A couple of Midwest drivers here having some major internet issues. There's been a couple gnarly storms lately, I've seen, last night especially. There's a car going through the infield slowly. I think that was, I think that was Mason. Micro's also down there. 80-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, that's been gnarly. Closing in here now to the halfway point of today. Alright, okay, I see clearly. Just hop into the black car, yeah. There's no scheme on that thing, but that'll serve as yours, I suppose. Currently running down on the halfway point of today's event. I'm just actually surprised we're almost done with this. This went by a lot faster than expected. As Korean has gone into the very near, currently learning the car. I don't know if they have much practice, but we got 7 entries for today's race. Korean, if you're AFK, please try to go off the track. Okay, I understand that. That's valid. I think our leader, though, was... oh, we got a car stuck there. I'll fit you up. Don't worry. Hop out of the car. Fulton. Thank you. Careful next time. Oh, we got Mike pointed back in the infield. Try to get aside. Watching the field again. I think, yeah, Rowdy's got the most laps. So Rowdy's going to determine whether or not we're going to have an extra lap. We're just going to try to run it like SSC style. That is, that might be lag related, I'm assuming. Are you a phone user? PC? I don't know then. If you're missing like a sector, like the way the sectors are made is that you're supposed to they're kind of janky. If you're like entering the track or stuff, it won't count because they're kind of set on the turns. It's kind of not exactly a good area to put them, and you have a big lag spike there. Hopefully that lag spike will cause a bit of a fix. We're over halfway done, by the way, with this session. Looking like we're going to go to about 70 laps once we're done with this session. Turn up my robots quiet. This is not loud enough to my ears. I want to hear loud. So for those listening, prepare. Yes. Board still kind of looks like it. Oh, he's not 5-1 with purple sector 1. Look at him moving around. Sector 2, here he goes. Way around the front stretch. Is it anywhere? No, it's not. He's got a couple lag spike. Doesn't cost him a lot of time. It matters. Wouldn't recommend going on the high side. This is not going to be quite hard. But as close as bottom as you can without hitting the bloopers. It's actually pretty long run on a track like this. Riding up the wall. Yeah, maybe. That would be very interesting to see. I think it's kind of my one. Yeah, it's really good. Nice for sectors. Right down the list here. Rowdy. As Korean actually, in the plain black car is actually taking second place. Rowdy with the 7.9. That's a very tough time in the session. I'm sure it's going to be a bit tough to get that one. There's Rowdy here, driving around. 2-0, we'll see. We're going to try to do this based off of the position. A lot of rubber band going on track. Stock at 4 back in 2021. Probably something on the cars causing a lot of that. There's microphone. We got 16 to go, 14. Alright, we'll see as Rowdy's makes his way around. We could be seeing another lap to go to depends on if he's going to back off or not. Alright guys, white flag is in the air. Oh no, he backs off. Okay, white flag's in the air, white flag's in the air. Rowdy's gonna pull it in. Alright, Saturn back off this lap, off. Alright, please line up on staging in the following order. Well, actually, let me do once again to make sure I don't screw it up. There was actually a reverse grid when we had our previous race. Here we go again. We're going to try this once again. We'll decide going up here. We're going to see if we're going to do a reverse grid. Yes, we are going to do a reverse grid once again. So, things are spiced up a little bit. So, if you guys can line up in the following order, Colton, Sheldon. Remember, double file position. Colton, Sheldon. Line up on the inside row if you've qualified odd and go to the outside, qualified even, press C to check the board. It's Colton, Sheldon, or Micro there, Mason in third. Fourth going to be taken up by Saturn. Fifth going to be taken up by Korean. Sixth going to be taken up by East 951, and Rowdy going to take up 7th place in the last row on the inside. If you guys could give each other space and not line inside of each other, we're going to explain how this interesting format's going to roll. If you guys could give each other space here, so we're not going inside of each other. Alright. So hop out of your cars for a second here, just so we can get everything cleared off. I'll explain it. So, how it's going to work, you see that light on the front stretch, on turn 1. See your lights are red. So you'll see the light turn green. Hopefully this light turns green. Whichever one turns green first will determine the start today. There's not going to be a countdown, just because I know that's the best way to prevent jumps. If you jump, just back off and you won't get called on it. If you do jump and you keep on going on, we're just going to restart and you might just get put into the rear of the field. Alright, Micro. Sorry. So, we'll go into today's grid. So, today's grid as it goes, do not go before green. But, I mean, you're not going to be, yeah, before the light turns green. But, yes. So, we're going to go to today's grid once again. Colton lines us off in first place. Second place is going to be Micro. Third place is going to be the number 1 machine. That's the Spring Block Mason. And Block Drivers. And the Windows 7 machine, we have Saturn. Link. We have Korean Lavish, East 951, and the Fortune 951 machine. And in the back of the field, your pole sitter is going to be the 51 machine of Rowdy. And if you guys want to do the Patriot Grand Prix, you might as well can look at East 951. It's got the flag here. Stand proud of their East press. The U.S. anthem will play on the stream, so if you want to hear what it is, it will be on the stream. Drivers, into your cars. We are about to start today. Once you're in your cars, we're all ready. Looks like everyone is indeed ready. Watch those lights. We're gonna have, I believe, was it 100 laps? 100 laps of hell here at track loans. You guys ready? I think I'm ready. We're gonna change all. Sorry about that little mishap here. We can line up here. Just organizing things as best as I can. Does that? See, a lot of you guys are very antsy to watch those lights on red. I'm gonna watch you guys for jumps starting at any moment. Green flag. Looks like a great start for East 951. Same thing for Saturn to make the way around turn number 1 as we are green on the racetrack. We're gonna go around 2, 3, and 4. We got a car stuck on track. We're gonna stop. 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 We're gonna redo that one. There's a car that wasn't even starting. So. Cool. And Saturn's car is walking away. We've already gone off to a great start. I feel so bad for East, but yeah, just line back up like we were. Reverse grid. We're gonna start back from 0. Complete restart. Yeah, that was there was a car that didn't even start. Everyone line back up. What are you guys doing? Lining up in front of the line. Go behind the line. Give up space. Give up space. Give up space. Everyone behind the line. Back in your order. Give up space. We were so close to this being a great race. What are you? When the lights get reset, what are you doing keeping on going, dog? Clearly we're not going. I'm just fixing the laps, so can you not fucking use your brain? Yes. Alright, line back up. Alright, now we're good to go. Watch the lights. Green flag. Alright, we're gonna have that start. Looks like East 951 with a great start. We see 4 wide action through 1 and 2. Goodness me, that was insane. Mason now crossing over with East 951 for the lead. There's a 4-car wad in the back. Mason gets loose off of the turn 2 hump. East 951 to the lead. Rowdy right in second place, right behind East 951. Rubber banding a little bit on my screen as there is Rowdy tail to tail with East 951. Make the way around to the front stretch for the 3rd lap around. And so far, if your laps aren't counting, just don't cross. Just go wide through. If you go through the infield, go wide because it is kind of goofy like that. Looks like Rowdy crossing over East 951 for the lead there. Is he going to try to hold up, or is he going to back off? Looks like he's lost the lead. He's currently holding off second place. Rowdy coming up to the 1st lap car, which would look like it's between Micro there. Micro now gets overlapped. Ooh, Micro trying to hold it off the lap. As it looks like we got our spinner, race back, yellow flag. Race back, yellow flag, keep on going. Rowdy is in 1st place. Stop there, East 951, Colton, Saturn. All right, we got your board there. Stop there. Okay. Yeah, just once you get past her, just stop past the line, I suppose. We're gonna get your race back order here. I don't know if was that a lap car? The yeah, I think they were. Because you got really short laps here. We're gonna fit everyone's laps though. Because it's a timing system. Okay, you're not a lap down. Calm down. And try not to run the 1st sector, guys. Just like once you cross the line, just stop on the front stretch. When it's a race back. So here today, folks. Hold yourselves off. We're not starting yet. We're not starting yet. We're not starting yet. We're not starting yet. We're getting the order just in case there's anything off. We want to make sure this is valid. We got over an hour. We got 2 hours actually to get our position, so we're gonna make the most of it. Stop revving! Stop revving! Stop revving! We gotta get the things reviewed. We're good. Just give me a second here. I gotta see who started where on that restart. This is a lap. Okay. Alright. Cool. Want to make sure we got a good valve lap here. I know you guys want to get going as soon as you can. I also want to see who spun out there. That was Micro that spun. Caused a caution. Rowdy gets first place. Second place is going to go to East951. I think Colton was a lap down, so Colton's going to start in 5th place, but gets a lap back. Saturn in 3rd. Korean in 4th. And then 5th place would be Mason. And yeah, so everyone's back in the lead lap. We'll watch the lights. We are now about to start. Green flag. It was a bad start from a couple drivers, but really good start from Micro there. And it's falling back behind East951. Falls back. I got a big lag spike there for the lead. Looks like East951 claims the lead 3 wide for 2nd place through 1 and 2. Looks like Rowdy has picked up a little bit of ground here on East951 as they make their way around the front stretch. Rowdy crosses it over with East951, I believe. And he's back through to the lead. East951 will be able to get it back up. It looks like Korean, Saturn, and Mason, excuse me, are on a battle. There's also Micro there with Sheldon. Sheldon is not a lap down, so. Sorry about that little delay there, folks, but it looks like things running in here. East951 getting up a little bit closer to Rowdy as laps run through. It's Rotsmons versus 51 DRS driver. Potentially there for a position. And as you see a couple lap cars now being ran through. And again, if you guys run through the infield, you guys got to go wide. So watch yourselves on that. Time system, as usual, goofing off. Something always goes wrong when it comes to the here. Well, it looks like Mason picked up ground on, looks like, yeah. Actually, I gotta see if Mason was laps down. We'll watch the one on the restart, or when we get a caution next time. It looks like Rowdy is skipping with the lead. If there is any other battles, we'll skip over to it. Looks like Saturn overtakes Mason. Cars doing some funky stuff. Currently now 25 laps into this 100 lap feature. Almost about quarter way done. As laps are really running down here. Oh, Micro's a lap car. Not sure about Colton or the other guy, so could be the time system being back. Let's check. Because Colton and those laps are kind of valid, so I'm not sure. Current field, a little bit of a mess here. We're gonna zoom out. So we got that Saturn. I think, yeah, I think. Sorry, trying to fix these. So I know there's only like one car that's, I think, not on the map. I'm really confused here with the amount of rubber banding we're seeing. I'm trying to run this. He's 2 laps down. Yeah, so there's something weird going on track with lap cars, so we're gonna probably leave the race up for review. Because I don't think there are cars that are as many laps down as they are. Some sort of error. There's Colton now going down deep. Alright, we're somewhat approaching the halfway point. We got an electronic error here. Looks like Mason crossing over through the front stretch. And that's how you lose a lap there, folks. I believe. So. Try not to cross through the infield if possible. It's just goofing off like that. That's why we got so many lap cars. So, yeah, next caution, we'll be watching out the spacing here. But it looks like Rowdy's escaped there by a big margin. East 951 to the barrier, and raceback is there. Yep. Oh, God. Stop yourselves. We were having a huge lag spike here for some reason, so... we are going to review that one. It's the cars having an error code. Whoever coded these cars didn't do exactly a very good job. So, I could also ask you guys to please stop cutting through the infield because the time systems are kind of wacky. It kind of has to be due to how it's formatted. So, looks like Rowdy also hopped out of the car for some reason. So please be patient. We gotta kind of review this one. I know East was, well, yeah. No. I actually don't think, I think the only person to lap down was Micro, so he's gonna get 1 lap back. So can you guys please stop cutting through the infield, though? It looks like our race leader's gonna leave, so... No, if you cut through the infield, you're gonna break, like, the time system. So, unfortunately, our winner of the Outlaw feature, or I mean, the SLM feature, has left. So, we're not going to review that race real quickly. Probably 2 times speed. Just don't rev. We're going to be here for a while because of certain issues. So please stop cutting through the infield. Because I really don't think there's anything like we could do about it. So just if you get stuck there, if you crash there, my best advice if you're on 1 or 2, just get as close to if you crash there on 1 and 2, just stick to the closest to the outside because of how the time system's set up, and rejoin as close to the outside as you can. If you do it on 3 and 4, just turn around. You'll cause a caution, but I mean, heck, if you did that in real life, it would have caused one anyways. So, yeah. Got Saturn, Korean, Sheldon. I'm just trying to watch stuff. Micro was laps down. How about Colton? How's Colton doing? So, yeah. I need to figure out between Colton and Mason. Okay, so how this is gonna work? I need Saturn is our leader. Since he's caused a caution, I believe. Karina's second, so I need Saturn to line up. I don't know what you're doing. Karina's second place. The third place will go not to Micro. I'm not sure what you're doing there. It'll be Mason and Colton. And then Micro is going to be in last with 1 lap down, since everyone else gets a lap back. So I need Micro to go back. Need East to line up here on the inside. Micro to line up here. I think we were 44 laps down. If you guys can line up a little bit closer, again, please don't cut through the infield. At all costs, try to avoid it. If you get stuck, you probably should be okay. Don't go into each other here. Yeah, they'll be turning red. Alright. We're good to go green, so watch the lights. Green flag. Bad start there for Saturn. Good start there for East 951. It's around 1 and 2. You're gonna see the laps are broken still. They are good, though. Looks like a current leader is going to be Korean. East 951 not far behind. As they go side by side there for the lead. Watching this board to make sure everything's going right, because I know there's not a single lap car. Again, at all costs, avoid going through the infield. East 951 crossing over again with Korean for the lead. Looks like the Windows car could be in the mixture here. Potentially, as they're making their way through. Halfway done with the race, we got a yellow flag race back. As it's going to be Korean, East 951, Windows, stop at the front stretch, stop at the front stretch. And Mason, Colton, Micro stuck there. Can you try to get yourself unstuck? I need to see the rules, if everyone can line up. Again, we want to avoid East 951 if you go around another lap. Please avoid going through turn 1. Just slam on the brakes. If you hit the barrier, that's okay. I need East 951 around the track. Around the track. Go around the track. Go reset your laps. Thank you. We got plenty of time here. Alright, Micro, see if you could unstuck it. If you can't unstuck it, I need to check the rules. I need you to manually try to back it out. I need to see what the rules are while you're doing that. Maybe line up in the back of the field. What are the rules on a car that's stuck? Because, like, would this count as a DNF, or would this, because, like, in the Rotsmod series, you know, there's a championship difference. Last season was a reset, but we don't have another car. Okay, well, you got some traction there. Try to get your car unstuck. Keep on revving it. Reversing it. Keep on revving and reversing it. I can't help you. I need you to... No. It's just a deal where, like, if you get stuck and you can't be assisted, you gotta unstuck yourself. I'm not trying to do that. I need to see if I'm allowed to do that. Keep on trying to get yourself unstuck naturally. Just keep on revving and reversing. Reverse it. You're not gonna get stuck by doing throttle. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Stay patient there. This might take a little while. We're just trying to get the rules over. Did he get himself unstuck? But see, the thing is that like an SLC, you can't fly a car out. It's like it's kind of like a deal where it's like fly something over the fence. So, I gotta check. Not getting a lot of help here. Because stuff, I guess, I don't know. It's made people run his race for him, essentially. He's not made any rules on it. So we're gonna fly you out. Let's see if he's gonna unstuck it. Nothing? Alright. Hop out. Hop out. We got the whole community to go try to fix this. East, east, east. 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 Here, just hop out. Is it moving? Alright, get it to unstuck it. Get it to unstuck it. Get it. I think it's actually making it worse. Alright, we're gonna be here for a while. I'm sorry for those watching. Back into your cars, we're gonna restart this with 5 cars. 2 booms. 2 booms. Alright. Lights are gonna launch her red. Make sure everyone's on the map. Okay. Watch the beam lights. We are green. That's right. Lag spike and a half. East 951 side by side for the lead with Korean there. So it looks like a 3-car battle also in the back. But up at the front, here goes East 951 trying to make a move. He gets a little bit loose there off the bump. Korean really showing what he's got here. East 951 said he could beat every single driver here, and I think he might be biting his words as we speak. We're over halfway done, over halfway home. And hopefully we'll be able to run laps through this event as it finishes. We'll see if I'll try to credit you with sits Or with, yeah, with 6th place. I'll see. I'll just, I'll talk to SBMS to see what the rules are, but the podium is still to be determined. There's Korean there, East 951, Saturn Turner. Korean looks to be overlapping Mason. Mason's only 1 lap down, so. Colton's a lap down, so that should fit everything. The laps are being a bit goofy. Should hopefully be settled, I hope. Looks like the laps are running down. Karina has ran away with the blank car. About a second and a half there, staying their lead. The East 951, according to the time system, it's closed down a second. It actually looks visibly a little bit closer. Same thing goes for Saturn, right on the tail of East 951. East goes a little bit wide. That could allow Saturn there right on the bumper of East 951 to get a little bit closer. East 951 gets a little bit away, although it looks like that lead gap getting closer. Same thing for second and third. They're just right on each other. East 951 taps a wall. Two of them now side by side for second place for a moment there. East 951 going to stay ahead though. We've got 30 laps to go. Running to 29. And East 951's fallen back into 3rd place. Saturn now takes over 2nd place as Mason side by side with Colton. Right in front of the leader there. We've got a big lag spike. And there's lap 2 for them. That's the person who threw up is Saturn there. Currently now 25 laps to go. Ooh, there's a tap there for, I think that was Colton, the black 24 machine. We're currently in the stage of the race, just running laps down. Ooh, Mason just gets loose there, but he does manage to, well, Colton manages to get a spot ahead now for the 4th place. East 951 is running down to overlap them. How's it looking like up at the lead? Looks very close there. Saturn right behind from Korean for the lead. We are now running into 20 laps to go, and that's time by. There's a 7 now down the inside. I'm going to turn up the volume here. That's a lot better. 20 laps to go now between Korean and Saturn. Ooh, we got racing back this time by. No, keep on running it. Keep on running it. Alright, now at the line, it's going to be Saturn. Korean, 2nd place. The 3rd place is going to be East 951. Colton, keep on running. Colton, keep on running. Colton, keep on running. Mason going to run in 4th place. Need Colton to get 1 lap back. Everyone line up again. It's going to be, I think Saturn got the lead there, even though the timing board says otherwise. It was Saturn, Korean in 2nd place. 3rd place is going to be East 951. 4th place is going to be Mason. 5th place is going to be Colton. So those are your positions for today's grid. We're going to go now to 1 lap down. Hop out of your car if you're not ready. Alright, just space yourself in a orderly fashion. Reset the flaps. Not going yet because East 951 is not ready. So stop revving and East isn't ready. Alright, waiting on East here. watch the lights. Green flag. Tough start there for Saturn. There goes East 951 by for the lead. Mason, well, one lap down, trying to make a desperate move back up front. Korean loses it to East 951. East to the lead, but here's Korean crossing it back over. 15 to go. Now making 14 as Korean takes the lead back. East 951 side by side. For the time being, it looks like Korean escapes, but East 951 just right behind, a whole car length now separating the two of them for the lead. 13 to go. As things are so far split out, East 951 currently holds the quickest time we've seen so far on the track, 7.931. So he's running hot, trying to just get every inch he can out of his car. Unfortunately, for the time being, he's got a lot of ground to make up with only 10 to go on this really short circuit. I don't know if there's been a car that spun out there. So East 951 ramps the barrier, but he kept on going there. We got now 9 laps to go. A little lag to fix up there. A lot up there. East 951 has lost some time to reach this lap. That was weird. Looks like laps. Ooh, there's Mason right up the barrier, but he kept it going. Now we got 4 laps to go here. Korean is off to a good-looking lead here. 3 to go for Korean as they make their way around 1 and 2. Just a few more laps to run at this temporary 1/5 mile asphalt oval, and this event will be theirs. 2 to go for Korean now. As next time by will mark the white flag for your leader. Korean now making their way around 1 and 2 in the black car. Mason keep on running it, by the way. Korean wins. Saturn in second. East 951 in third. Colton in fourth. Mason in fifth. And Korean, if you want to do donuts, you can. Everyone head out to the pit lane. Let's see if that works. Hello, here's the donuts. You're trying 275. That'd be better. Alright, line up on, so there is a podium on the, there's a podium on in the victory lane, actually, behind turn 1 grandstands. If you could line your car up there. We're gonna, nice little thumbnail, we're gonna, yeah, the car's out. As for Saturn, I don't think that works, so let me just fix up the, rink real quickly. Also, wait. Alright. Here, let me fit you up there. Check one of the drinks here. We're still set up. Here, walk up to a coffin. Should work. Yep. All right, let me teleport you back. We'll get a podium in just a second here, folks. You guys stayed patient. We're gonna also do some interviews. All right, everyone go up to your posts. All right. Stop line around, please. Stop line around. We're gonna do the screenshot, but you could do whatever you want if you're there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. That is your podium for today's race. We're gonna start off with your race winner here. I'm gonna drag him up here. Can you drag him up here?
Me?
Yeah. I don't know how the stage works. Yeah.
No. I think he can like request to speak and then he.
Yeah. I don't know how. You know what?
I don't do stages.
Alright. Move to staff channel.
Only me and you can be in here, can't we? Oh, I'm in the wrong server. Wait, am I?
Okay, we're gonna start off with need our podium up.
Hello? Okay, sorry, I was in the wrong thing.
There's Korean there.
Is Korean? I don't know. To be honest. Did y'all make the like water?
Wait,
spark-
Alright, so Korean cannot speak, so we're just gonna speak for him as far as it goes. I'll be the one to speak. No issue there. So, Korean says good. Cars felt weird at first.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
And I asked him how's the track a bit different than usual. So he might respond. Yeah, definitely not what I'm used to, he says.
Didn't you say that like? Oh, crap! You're streaming.
So not what he's used to. Ask him anything you can take out today's race. And didn't expect to win. So we ran into what I thought was a W. So good work on you. I'll move on to second. So that's going to be Saturn. So Saturn's going to get dragged. Alright, so Saturn's now been dragged and unmuted if he wants to speak. I have a little bit of volume here.
I guess you did it.
Saturn, you oh, you don't have a mic? Alright. No issue. Alright, take me through today, what you expected, and how it went. If you want to be interviewed, of course.
He's not in the thing, the staff channel. If you think he's... No, he left.
I need you here. Alright, so take me through today and what you expected and how things went through. What you expected. You know, just as usual. It was a solid second place, but just gotta be curious what the drivers gotta say. Do it here. Yeah, in game. So at least it can be seen by some people. thought I had a chance to win. But didn't, of course. Have a feeling are you trying to see something else? Do you have a copy on him? Yes, we do. I have nothing else to say. Alright, thank you there, Saturn. We're gonna move over to see if East 951 wants a podium. I know if I have an interview with East here, it's gonna be very funny. East doesn't want an interview. Alright. He's probably a little backtrack there. We'll get on to him at the Rots mods. So, bit rough there, but went over thinking he could dominate, but well, I guess it doesn't quite work that way. Gotta work for it. So, we're gonna move over to our next person here. That was Mason, or I believe that was yeah, Mason here. Run me through today.
Well, I definitely think I needed more practice. I wasn't as good as I thought I would be, but in the end of the day, I had a lot of fun. Thank you for letting us race here in the Patriot GP. I think this is the Patriot GP.
Yep, Grand Prix.
Yeah. Well, thank you. It was a bunch of fun, even though I got last. Well, then I didn't get last, but still, thank you. It was fun.
Alright. No problem, no problem. Always fun to have another featured here today, and that should tell it, I believe, for interviews. I don't think Colton wants one, but I'll check. Hi. I believe Colton is a Devil Child, I assume.
I'm gonna check real quick.
Alright. So if it is, oh, that's Micro. Alright. Well, Micro was today's DNF. If you do want to speak, you can. Run me through today. That was a bit of an interesting one. I don't really know much about the format, so I'm honestly sorry about having to DNF you, but I might see, you know, at least if you could get your sixth place. We'll run that one in a bit. I'd say today was pretty entertaining, though. Okay, so it looks like Micro's been kind of quiet, so that should be where I'll settle the stream. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be running our next class in just a little bit. I think in a couple, well, actually in a few hours. The Formula Micros will be running today at 5 p.m. USPSD. Practice will start at 4. Close practice, of course, with the Formula Micros. And then at 7 p.m. USPSD will be the ROTS mods, which will be racing on the road course. It's a little bit too tight to run them on the little asphalt oval we made there. But that will come up tomorrow, actually. But after the ROTS mods tonight, we'll actually see IMRP practice on the road course with the GT3 class, and then their elimination format for qualifying today. Meanwhile, actually, speaking of this little layout here, you'll notice that's actually the rally course. They'll be running all the way throughout the entire track tomorrow morning at, I believe, 8 a.m. USPSD. And then we'll get the rest of the events done. But we'll run into that a little bit later. I'm sure East is definitely going to have to prove himself after that one. So, again, thank you guys for watching. If there's any comments, I'll read them right now before we finish up. Looks like Kelly Network has said hi, and I got to say hi back. Good to see you. Let's see you soon. And Rowdy would definitely be leading soon if you have not had to leave. Thank you guys for watching. This should settle today's little event. We'll be back in just a few hours.